Good morning. It's 9:57 a.m. on April the 14th, 2020, here in Salem, Indiana. And I just want to show you a few pictures that I took of these ships in the sky. And these pictures, for those who are wondering, they are taken with my iPhone 8 and a clip-on lens. They no longer make the lens. They quit making it back in 2018. That design that I have on it, you can't get it anymore. It was like $30 when I got it, but now you can't get it. So I could not recommend you any lens that has the ability to take these pictures anymore. I could not, because they don't make them. The particular lens I had was like, that I do have, it's bowed at the top of it. It's bowed inward, not outward. So I don't know what you would call that, because I'm not a professional in photography or anything like that. But what I want to share with you is some of the details of these ships that are in the sky, even though you can't see them like this with your naked eye. I can't either, but I can see them in my photos. So let me pause this right here. Okay, I just want to take the time to share some more of this photo close up if I can, if that's all right, because it's going to have to be all right, because it's going to be in the video. Yeah. You can see at times large ships like this show up on the SOHO. Yeah, but we don't get to see them super clear because they don't want us to, but that's okay. At least we get to use their product to see what's going on up there in the skies above around the sun. You can see some more detail here. I like how these are just like laying perfectly on top of one another like that. I think that's pretty cool. I don't know how far these ships go off to the side before my photo starts hitting the end of the screen, but that's okay. It is quite all right with me. I just had to be careful to show these. And I do have a lot more images of these ships on my YouTube, on my Facebook, if you go back through the videos, because at one point they were all over the place. There were thousands of them. Yeah. So let's just do this. And then I'm going to show you the inverted image is what I'm going to do. Side by side, so you can see the comparison, and then show you the inverted images. Here we are looking at the inverted images on this side, and then the normal images on this side, and you can see how they show up quite well when the image is inverted, like the negative of the image is placed side by side. You can tell that these ships are there. Let's see if I can enlarge this like this. I wonder if I can without, yeah, I can do this. I can do this to show you a little bit more like this. I'm kind of scary. It's kind of scary. I'm trying to move this with my touch screen. Up here, I really love this ship up here at the top. This is a big mega ship. It's probably some type of battleship. And I'm not one who's got these big fancy words to tell you all this sci-fi stuff. I really don't watch much sci-fi at all. I don't watch much TV at all either. I really don't watch it. And for those of you saying, oh, she's caught up in Star Wars, well, I don't like Star Wars, okay? That's too long of a movie. I've watched one of them, and it was too long for me to sit down and watch, so I didn't watch it again. I used to watch Star Trek, the series, when it was, because it's short and it was easy for me to watch that, but not these great big long movies. No, I'm not a fan of Star Wars or anything like that. I'm just like my own individual, do my own thing. I was once called, when I first started out showing these photos, she likes to do things by herself. She's a loner. And I am somewhat of a loner. I really am. I'm an introvert by nature, but I am an extrovert too when I need to be. I think I'm an ISFJ, whatever the other thing was, and or ISTJ. Yeah, I'm like right there in the middle, so I could be either. But we're not into these Briggs, whatever it is, testing. I'm sorry I got off on that, but yeah, let's just zoom up on this a tad bit since we can. Look at that. Is that not amazing? I think it's quite amazing. I think it's wonderful. I really do like looking at these images when the ships come out. Sometimes I can get clear images and sometimes I don't. And it all has to do with the frequency within my being at the time. I really do feel this. And I will say this right here, this ship right here, this particular ship, now that I'm looking at it, if I could zoom up on that a tad bit, I'm going to say something about it because this is the shape. It looks pretty much like the shape of the ship that was at the docking station. When it was on the other side of the sun, the ships had this shape right here. So I'm going to pause that and see if I can find that really fast. I do want to show you some of the ships that have the notches that I've taken that look quite similar to the ones in the docking station by the sun that I discovered. It's been a month or so back and shared on my YouTube and my Facebook, but these all have notches in them just like these, and they do have the ability to stack themselves upon one another. So I thought that was really interesting when I saw the notches on these ships, and I thought, now wait a minute, they look like the ships that I take pictures of with my iPhone 8 and my clip-on lens. So yeah, it was pretty amazing. It's pretty exciting to me to share what I share with people, and especially I'm thinking all these ships, my goodness. And yeah, it is divine synchrony is what it is, to be able to put these photos together with the products of NASA, to show you all the ships. And I know there's like a galactic federation of light, and there are extraterrestrial beings of different races that they are rooting for us. There are beings of light up there that are fighting for the good of this world and for the good of humanity, but there are some who are fighting against it. And I know within my spirit that in the end, good will win out. Okay, we will overcome the darkness. But I just wanted to share these images of these. Boom, you can find these on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page. I've done videos, gobs of videos on these ships. I really have. I do want to share just one more thing before I go. These images are the ships that I take. You can see them right here with their notches. This was an image that was captured on the one of the SOHO images that I found this morning on, I think it was called Trace Imaging or something, Trace Images that were shared from NASA, and they are very similar to these ships. They really are. So they're out there and they're keeping a tight lid on the information that's being shared. They really are. Because if people realize that there were big giant ships up there in the sky, and I think there'd cause a lot of panic. And I know there's people think, oh, we're going to have a part of a fake alien invasion. No. If there is an invasion or if there is an arrival, it's not going to be fake. It's going to be real because these ships are out there. Not just these ships. There are different types of ships that are out there in the skies above, all around the sun. They're watching us. They are watching everything that we do and everything that the leaders of the world are doing. Okay, some of them are here to protect, and some of them, well, may not be. Okay, but I don't get a bad feeling with these ships. I know some people a long time ago said, well, these are the cigar-shaped ships. These are the reptilians. Well, I don't know that. I really don't. But what I do know is that I am supposed to share the images that I get with everyone, with the people. So that is what I'm doing. I am fulfilling my mission. And for those of you who did not know, I had a total of 4 years. I'm a little over 2 years left, just very little of sharing everything that I get. And then I don't know what will happen next, but yeah. So these are the images, and I hope you like this video. And if you like my videos, please give them a thumbs up so it can generate the news that we are not alone, okay? We're not.